Something so now, yeah, just
a second.
On this one, Nana. And I can't be on that same note.
I'm more quantity. Yeah, I know the China accounts, some kind of topic.
Yeah,
but quantity are very bad, very bad. And I say, make fast. So, almost serious funny.
Yeah,
very big. Yeah, I may have Nippany via a boy man. It's a senior support to Naquano or me. Ultimately, and travel. Very, very bad.
Once I will be refinery, definitely do the road.
Only a private person. No mind the numbers of information beyond a year pay me. Some say MPP for a campaign or a send off no. Some coaches cement any name maybe. But after some will lose election or my strategy just no, my person confirm. No. We should video let's not even let's I don't want social media. All traditional credible platforms. Sebi. Eden na wo journalist asem kra. Enti bebia on the onsaka Ghana frana nyina tifie poe atoye infini bebia asese mpuntujuma koso no. Eye aban na sede te se bia. Okwan ya me ne minister yakọ back and forth when ekwan de kwan bebe nchima mebo a. Aya double chrome krankwanta.
A double chrome krankwanta.
Na double chrome. How
do you say that we are not going to say
no? When you acquire a private donation,
Master, it can never happen anywhere. Stop.
Who did that private donation?
I my nipa bi who here want to make a presentation.
Oh, there be.
And it
can't be possible.
No,
the truth is that
it can never happen. So forget it, man. We don't even talk about that.
This banker. The other aspect of it is that some of this is even as much as the embassy be encouraging. One prompt it is not more lead prompters now. You be one
lead prompters is kind of lead prompter.
The responsibility of the prompter per their definition
is to take you and give you the money.
No, to make sure that all NDC people have come to vote
who are handicapped financially based on a situation.
Yes,
must support to Kakra.
Masa is not true.
It's not
true.
That's the definition of their prompter.
It's not true. Masa is not true. When I'm more for more than make a just
say
no way camp Obiana.
So wo kasa me
ano pay there some to so what be here no say
wo kasa ne me di ma ahina mbra be here no say the American
I hear me kokos chairman
nasa wo dia wo kasa me di me cheda na me di because wo be ma the next one me so be poncho ni ameda se bi me hu ache na ye beda se so na me nua no one me MP congratulations Yaku, yewie development goes on. Will never stop. Adebakwa me hu say over there about 150 development projects a year wo ho no. Menye no kwa na omohwe na omode to aba. There are so many things that go into it. Adebakwa na make a choice say they didn't have any strategy. It is the dragging of this case na created the sympathy obia be hu because as in for few say ache for 3 years Omunya MP ye no first year na ye started sa case nyina and the case dragged on until time ye stopping no as himself as MP no it dragged on and on and on immediately na can say ye close this case na ye hu say ye we until dragging on na encourage people to feel that sympathy for him. That is what won them the elections. It's purely sympathy, no more no less. There was NDC almost strategy bia. The other thing omudeka ho a bia obeka say ebo kakra ni LGBTQ. No mko try and draw ho. And that's one day omo ya dey power who be every radio station and draw nangasa say na nado apene so say obe approve LGBTQ. Inti obian ye careful. Inti no omo yi jachi kwesi efe ho ni ade. Omo yi jachi kwesi because so omo yi na eche say ya benya majority na ye dey approve LGBTQ. Who be a radio station bia no an sanyuma no mo to wo ho. So these are the two things echo for them. But you can't fight sympathy. Sympathy vote, you can never fight it. Yeah, kono yenim say sympathy no more de eko. A chair too much, case the chair too much. But we told ourselves we are not going to say that yent now ma adien parien. So we will fight every fight. If we win, good. If we don't, at least we've made a mark. And the in chair say I don't think results are we failed as a party. We've done very well. Every polling station or can me polling station me call dansami and dansami. Dansami, that is it. Dansing. So Obobono so sir. I didn't see any MP from the Akokos there. So this Oka say una MPs or more MP for every polling station. It is a total lie, and yet true. So Wakotina Bibi na wait me anya. And my polling station, I won. My polling station, I won. My target was about 250. I got 202.
Which polling station is that?
Dansami primary Dansami primary 2.
Okay.
MPP nya 202, NDC nya 110. LPG nya I think they go 1 and then rejected say 1 or say rejected wasn't included by LPG nya 1 or into Dansami primary 2 no. It's a polling station I won. So you can't come and say it's a own strategy. I'm going to win the whole place. Yes, you will win some and lose some. You will win some and lose some. And the same way I now take a book. Share a book. No, me for example, my own was to make sure that the 2 polling stations at the front, primary 1 and primary 2. I'm managing it. I had managers there who were doing the work on the ground. I had supervisors there. I had what do you call it? The police station executives are where they needed a car, we provided a car. Mekai pose MCB by parke or Honan Crofoko go the car no means so many casos a day. Now Mekachi said, Master, you are disrupting my work. Move your car out. And one almost say Jessica Walker, Namsen was as a man, so no so finfa. Because then I me fit me polling station, me manage polling station. Jessica. I didn't hold money on me. That was totally out. I have someone who hear car, the car, you hire a car for the day until we pay for the car even a day ahead of time. Until you say Pragia, any taxes are they fan crop for no. Until primary 1, primary 2 no. A whole 2 polling stations now. I won. MPP primary 1, yenya 243, and this is 147. Primary 2, yenya 202, omunya 110. Then some JHS, a Honor omu winning by yenya 145, no omunya 179, omu winning here by 34 votes. In my friend saying JHS 2 no, yenya 128, omunya 129. A Honor which also from time to time so me call Honor there. Those were under me and me money. And I looked at it, I made sure that everything was going as planned. But you want to me because by the roadside no, you always have to make sure say the roadside the Honor commotions no to me so I was checking and making sure say oh yeah okay. Into this he said strategy working. They didn't have any strategy. They didn't have anything to do. It's the sympathy that worked well for them because it took over 2.5 years, 3 years for us to for EC to take a decision say we've withdrawn or now the seat has been declared vacant. 2.5 years and now who expect to say man no call every time. Man no call every time no. Oh make way like I said be jumama mo. Na say that sympathy grew. It grew from day to day. They didn't have door to door to say mama or door to door no. Okay, communities very through say 4. Yes, I was there. I was monitoring. Because on station 98.7 no, my chairman station I'm Yamato and connected to the various communities are almost LGBTI every time no. I was listening to it because I needed to monitor what was going on.
But what's the problem with their campaign on LGBT?
But it's false. If another say obey approve way or kojina sorry dim eka say it will not be under his tenure. Na ye be approve LGBTI. It is bound to happen one day, but it will not be under his tenure. Sana nanadwaka. Why do you go and lie say ye pese ye jachi question figure? Na ye nipa so that you approve it. And into na ye we ye ne jachi question go court no. Court ye na ye ni ko ya na mbrane na eche no. Ye na ye ne ko e ana mbrane na eche no. Why do we lie? Into this mood your my say mon ye bibi papa bi a twese kohwensem ya ntro kotompo na egu ho na da ho mamo edimani
ano ahyi won se
na enye hye na de amko ye na enyeshi ade amko ye enyeshi kotompo na edi munim every time moko baby ana muguso na mo tonyo na mo de tonyo aden. Let us grow politics in the right direction.
But if you have a party omasem ebini say one share said the Nioma Eko Ira Jechikwesi ne court in Semia on GDN say
the education MPP na
on GDN say said the share ni kono almost to say a normal thing. And now no pay quite ranking member on health committee Ira Kando to the extent that or say obia benya the common fund but papa nkwa de ono de any de emada.
Oh, it's a big disappointment for someone like
on countless occasions the man had to come to him to tell him what is really going on.
But even if common fund mamencho, when they pay across board, it goes into the district assembly.
Member of parliament.
Yes, stopping it because DC account. But you cannot withdraw it.
MP no
MP but it goes to the district and they disperse.
I was with him at local government committee. He was removed from the committee.
But he's not a member.
He's not a member. They bit na court to declare
it. Masa, he wasn't one and moving from seat no so. MP before they go yin fio.
Na before they don't court.
MP before they go yin local government committee no so.
Now government business one push for parliament.
Nyamuna mo speaker of parliament into wo pa catch me say speaker of parliament ho onto me ye adwuma bia na or hwe say obi a e bia dey declare the vacant ye declare the seat in the vacant no na MP before aba say wo dey fi committee so oh come on
what dey
me speaker of parliament a week oh asama wo catch me ni
na speaker
speaker a week
we need speaker the rule of parliament
into one second
no
next say
you say
speaker charge.
Speaker
of parliament.
Speaker
in charge of parliament. Na obi wo ho ye court declare say yen yinu. Na say our committee so oba parliament. At that time no oba parliament. Yes sir.
Because say my name parliament. No one promise
say more oba parliament. Then what has he done?
But
it started from Cape Coast. Ye to we no asa nimpa no wo asen north on the court no. In asen for Cape Coast Court declares he can't hold himself as member of parliament. So court now all those times in not all call for appeal. The court had ruled say he cannot hold himself as member of parliament. Into what are you talking about? So he cannot be on a committee. Why do you come? When Trona and Kotompona say idea on
I saw Buamino. Say court a passage judgment. No be a 7 notice of appeal. Implementation
it doesn't override the court's decision until the court has ruled again.
Meaning the final determination has not come from the court. Yes. Until
the first determination is already there. You are now making an appeal to withdraw that first determination.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that the first determination is still not holds. It still holds.
I can't know catch up saying
so you proceed.
Thank you. Man, listen, the mere fact that you are a member of parliament doesn't mean you don't read rules and regulations. NDC for no mumpekai. So ebia NDC na oti ha na met me dribble no sir. But me you can't.
I know my committee.
He was not a member of parliament. He was removed because he wasn't even attending parliament. He was not supposed to attend parliament. They took him out of parliament. They took him. So after the appeal no call and say you still cannot hold yourself as a member of parliament. That is what they went to do at Asay North. That is what they went to do at Asay North. And they can sing it, say hallelujah chorus. Into what you even believe say it's wrong. When we are moving from that type of omambunu to a new era, and they are not catching up with the digitalization and the movement into a new era. That is what they have to start learning. Because when you say when you are moving forward, on why is pull him down. Even though you are going forward, you're chewing back from kakra. And you take it 3 steps forward, then you're chewing 1 step back. Then say now we'll call another 2 steps, another 3 steps forward. So 1 step. No, we are 30 steps, 30 steps back down. Into embody the development of the nation. Let us speak the truth.
What caused your party?
May catch or say the sympathy a chair no over 2.5 years of sympathy. You cannot override that. Over 2.5 years. And don't forget that the time all this was going on, he was still visiting the communities. He was going there. We didn't have a person who has been elected. So the election of the person came late. 1. 2, he was riding around. He was telling them that, listen, MPP4 now making sure say me in parliament. Enter na minto me boamo no. The same as you can say common fund goes to the district, but he cannot tap into it because he was not the member of parliament. And he knows it. But your person bet twist no, but not on me. You are local government committee member. You can't come and say certain things here. Because when him say umpo enubeko edaho says ya approving all the backlog in other whole you say. Or bet to me you say any developments. But before that, no, he cannot tap into it and use it. And this can go. Why you come to say you're funny scammer? Then you know you're a member of parliament and this kind of beshen is in. He wasn't a member of parliament. So let us call a spade and not a big spoon. Now you who say no craning a day name no. Let us speak the truth and let it flow. Because a China mini government now was banam bechan trosa na mebeka nyama enye no cry. I don't think you'll be happy. And that is why several in Maka say miss our politics are ye be president. Our politics of insult near the no. I hate it to the core. Because anytime I will can't be bonny about the president and you happy mo yin mo feed the international into a bit hono on say wumbu president or no baba president among it say who a wumbu papa wofi. If you don't respect your father, wumbu papa, how do you expect someone to respect your father? Until then we start insulting presidents, we start calling presidents names, we start insulting our leaders. That is not how we were brought up. Let us stop that. Let us read the new generation, this crop. Yanka said there should be a stop to all this. That doesn't mean we should continue. How we can build a nation. Yes, why are there, where do her, but me and Kanaka na me anka we na me de be ka ho me na me nya size car na come to be ABCD into a more chance na we so nya car, then you move ahead, then the country is growing and our children and our children's children will learn how to move the country forward.
Don't you think say omo radio a rally no any vigil no it did a trick for them?
It wasn't a trick. It sent a message down. Omo propaganda ni say adempo ye red now we can say white, now we can da and people will believe it's white, and that was what did. You might call it a trick, but I will say that propaganda no jumano. And that is what I mentioned. I mentioned 2 things: the sympathy and the lies that they kept on hammering. In Crawford dream mun say, oh, say ye ma jachi kwesi mfi ho dia ye be ye way. To the extent say former man peniko jina can say mo de muntu man ye prison mpo a ye beba be more development, as if development were not going on. Ntumbenye scam on into the muntu man na yen nkokot because MPP4 person mo che no. Anya MPP4 so na be che no. It's the mbran any need. Mbrani obi dia. Let us call it how it is. Say mbrani needy. Say mbrani poma okwa. Still no, you can always vote for another new member of parliament. But when you go and stand there and say, as a former leader, as a former president, now we can say muma mode muntu mano na MPP form po pese oko yechino tuma definitely umbenya another person or beba yede more development beba because there will be another by election. Then it means that you are not even looking at the situation at coffers of the country. The Ekosiisen and it doesn't help development. Or him say these things don't help development. And why? Because I say the elections, say the another elections are. Why can't we use that money to develop the country? Not only Asen but so many other places are to say tanker drivers we could have done it. Tanker drivers almost started we could have come to continue. Well, development is a mayebi, also ba beyebi. You can see, say we are trying to develop the whole country, but obiyebi now so then you add your own. Or momo dey say you go and start your new project. Now you say when I will start it from scratch. We don't believe in that. Any person or bebia no beba project will continue. We'll start our own too, but we'll continue because we cannot leave projects to sink. To say Anoche maternity warder, President Akufo-Addo Bayenu, over 40 years, they had to bring the whole thing down because in Suako blocks to the extent says he is here and Chebi Adieni Bebu. So all these are things you're making sure that development will reach the people. But when it comes to such things, no, I don't think they look at developmental issues because they are what to make Kojina bisa and this is what development. Nyama 5 they can't tell me anything that I can name. The 90 I have all of them here. I can name over 90 projects I have finished. About 60 projects are in various stages of completion. So
as a party, as a political activist, what are some of the lessons would you say party this year?
Oh, you better not. Yeah, it's not able. We are still working on it. Yeah, we no general secretary share now. Near Kasa say, my yambe politics. One should win, one should lose. It's either you win or you lose. If we've lost this one, doesn't mean say that is the end of it. Yeah, we need kume uno. Say omukaye. Na yemu who say ene metina hano. Omu to me kase isi evil bio. And then EC, this same EC, they've condemned EC from day one. Time I almost lose elections to date. Now they are not, they are praising.
But that should not be news because my young partner Richard. But sometimes, over frame me after program, I catch him say, "Come na, we they were done more. Juma de bahadi and head we they were adabraka anko yama." So I have to take it in my stride. I don't just say.
We saw the means. Personally, I saw the flaw in Lizzie's delivery for Jachikwesin the first time. They shouldn't have made Jachikwesin go the first time. The officer who approved Okono had made a fundamental mistake. But we didn't take EC to the washers. Yankaze EC at the Bonia, Yankaze EC evil. They shouldn't have allowed him in the first place because there are rules and regulations. They are stipulated in the constitution. Time I will file a nomination, all your documents should be complete. Want to mean ebia a clear example with EC. Oh, my birth certificate by 1st December, Medi 18. And to say, see, I hear closely registration, I hear June. Modi mama mean register because by the time I hear better abano, na me D18 into they register me. It's not done. Yeah, baby. So in that same instance, no, you can't take your document and say, oh my now way back into a bar. Now I don't think if I send for no tina ho share, you should have seen say Jachi question and on your win didn't ye.
You foresee another by-election in waiting?
I can't predict. I will not predict. I will say that what is past is past. Let's focus on the way forward. I would hope say there wouldn't be any by-election because as you can say, it's a cost to the nation. It's a big cost to the nation. But if that is what the court says, so be it. But I wish say yes sir, because yes sir, the amount I hear you say. See, say that money could have been used for something development for development. Yeah, to me and Chemutos ni Sanya Manyaman say Mosi Mini and Miss track time one time be me feel last the week before me feel Aseme Quakrano. Me share track load of motos I had and say, hey, San and Groffy, Omofi Aben,
not move for the
that mode Juma. That mangaza motors I know mejimato. We track load too. Track load on Mukoche. Now me say, hey, omufi aben omo grab a power because if I said now, omo motors are omo chesa na chesa music and inside. Say it now.
Who organize a football match Sunday?
Time I could be a shooter no. No Sunday. That wasn't Sunday. That was Saturday. No, that was Friday.
Oh, that's me.
Not dancer me. Your friend was simple. We grow no. MP no grow no. Breku just behind the park. Nice astroturf for just for them to use it for their training. At least we need to get some footballers from Asen North. Don't say abani you drink which it's not about today. You drink which say.
So Chief Bani says that is the whole trick na Emamulusu, you know.
Why? We are as now other places I asked you for business or 80 on the trick to win. Chief Bani, or you mean among us? The truth is that the AstroTurf we felt it needed to be done. It was done way ahead before the declared seat to the vacant. AstroTurf is a ramping idea, so it's not a one-day project. The least it will take you is about 6 months to 8 months for everything to settle before you can put the structures on. Jenye and then I started.
My view on this has sent us back to the Nadu Dankweku for the comments. But if is more taking too much of a political risk in terms of your judge equation, on
my Abraba boy, risk taking. What I say,
you should be measured.
Or your banker, where the risk is higher, no.
The returns are
higher. The year they say
the default or the because in banking you know say you can say single obligor
limit.
It's money per bako, over a majority of the stake of the banker
because of
a crypto bank
because of the exposure.
Okay.
But we share the source of repayment, it's
not only about even his deposits.
Yes.
You shouldn't rely on only one person.
It's a money in taking any
political risk.
And this resource on the Krana Abano, other watches. And no mom taking certain decisions, and so we had to be very careful. But I mean, me the better because West BOUC and Wakwam and now, Ekosiisen and Tro. I'm on Quack. I say, I feel the polling station, quite a polling station, Kochiska, a young question. No, radio, the
what I said.
Yeah,
radio now. You're conscious.
It's not my fun easier. Send us some, no.
But I was talking about me, not about someone.
Yeah, you say.
Me film police station.
But what politicians, politicians, you need creative problems. Am I a party? And because all elections on mine. We aim so win a seat, because all town to say why achieve so much. Even not take I say, but to me, I list projects or my year, my completing ongoing one and all that. What I say. So you went there with some hope.
Oh, definitely.
It is when to me I achieve that you give credit to your opponent. Credit with some intelligence, some credibility. Now say I just sympathy vote. Okay, 2020 elections.
But sympathy might not be sufficient. But it played a role.
It played a role, but the point 2020 so no. Na quarter assembly no. Judge go say one winning. Na MPP a candidate na so.
Draw.
What I say?
Draw no.
But he came and won the seat. Also now a sympathy vote ben.
Miscalculation,
but we all know that at that time the Brewer was away from
would you second to issue statement? President issue statement.
If today there's a by-election in Volta region, do you think we'll win?
Independent dynamics.
Do you think we'll win?
Independent that they are here.
Do you think we'll win? No. But we'll still play a major role there. We'll still do whatever we have to do to try and win.
After the results is declared, no one share with performance. Charlie, what me appreciate you vote as against 2020.
You've won.
I want to also Charlie.
My idea.
You lose, but your boy home. Said we lost, but our vote got appreciated.
Not that much, man.
No, I too crop on that.
My votes quite appreciate. If you look at my history at Kumawu,
yes,
40,000, 50,000, over 50,000, and this one, in the say more appreciate it. You depreciate it. If you look at the percentages,
you compare the immediate elections.
What
I say, and see, my say you na call election we lose. Now because of money strategy, it was that's sorry and a quarter house here to a ban. Yet we need to police station. I can't say it's any strategy.
I'll show you my breakdown
so
of that.
How did we get all this information to target a man for some better by my it mean nominative prompters and lead prompters
and lead sharers.
What I say
in 2016 in Kumawu, for instance, Munya 5,000.
I think that Kumawuna okay.
5,899. That's a good performance.
Yeah. But this time, no.
But
by-election
if you hope
they started dropping.
No, I saw voter turnout. No. Voter turnout.
Okay, so percentages,
yes.
Percentages.
There be percentages in it's hinged on the total turnout.
But that's what I'm saying. Still, we are doing.
Ocean numbers you misleading. Finally say. Nipa 200,000 abetwaba when you're 70%. Na say nipa 50,000
when you're 70%.
Also you're 70%.
There's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference because base no assessment.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
Base, you look at the base.
It's true.
Okay.
But you see, the base is connected to the overall.
Yes. And when you can't share base, and I can say this by-election, turnout was so good
very high
as compared to other by-elections. It is a who say numbers now so because it's almost like 2020 elections. Different say kakrebi. That's a turnout no. Base no. That's what it is. It is quite crazy. No, or win about 3,000 plus no. And now what about 4,007 no. Tells you say, "I appreciate you so much."
You see,
but 2020 no. Now difference about 3,000 plus.
Exactly.
And then increase go 4,000 plus. Into one bit my back me say okay because of sympathy no. Big kakra. Now catch say we did not go there with any strategy.
So sympathy plus other strategies.
Other strategy put in place and unity of purpose.
Unity
of purpose. You are divided. Oh. Mama, I
know how the
candidate will be a can say meboa. Yes, you only one candidate. Into one message, you know, the name, the name.
The diversity of message, you know,
thank you.
Diversity of message, you
na me ebini say obi kasa kropo na
what was say nam dodo say nkwan
nam dodo say e man chiri kwa twa
listen
it's on my he has also beside say are they foreseeing or anticipating another by-election or whatever em won say o no officer Minister only president adwene asema president be kan
his opinion or say to him let's move forward.
I don't think me born about so say only the papa na nya adwene asema obegina asen of kan say kwa question asem no it say abusa kande na obekọ jail
likely say a be obetumi.
No, Omampanyina was sure what I say to protect every citizen of this nation. It doesn't matter the political coronation.
Masa, let me tell you. At that time, when he was on a political platform, he was talking like a politician. You should know this, and you should know better than this. Honey was talking like a major political platform. That's
the point you get
before election, who be some say
chief
what will happen? And make sure say it's likely he will go to jail.
Chief.
So if he's going to go to jail, let us not bring another by-election.
Chief,
let us go and vote once and for all.
So if you are president, if you are president of the republic, now say won't mean differentiate between political speech, any head of state, or transfer before no
at that moment.
At that moment when he was a politician.
No, they call any state resources and a
but didn't say it's a president party program.
I think you can say a MPP program into no can be a political.
It's a political program.
What I say,
you have to put up his.
And when my charging the penny here say the president was measured. Though political platform no,
but no, measured.
The choice of words no was on point. What I say, it is okay a political platform.
Did your baby uncle?
Yeah, campaign. Who say a platform so I can come to you and talk to you. What I say, but I can't do the same to the president.
You can. Why not?
What? Because of the security architecture.
Thank you. That is why the president is telling you that give it to someone now. But you have a
political platform to make my
because president can say
predetermined matter.
Likely.
Yes, what I say. What put to the judges in the tight corner?
No, he hasn't put anyone in the tight corner.
What I say?
Yes, na ye free Jachikwesi. We are all saying
the intent of Jachikwesi the man had no intention to do anything wrong. What I say? Was starting process no? Before say year 2 about so not the certificate none is saka. So the intent alone should tell you.
We share.
The intent alone should tell you say nipa no do yeri nyina no na adwumbo ni bia.
Let me show you that.
Abu second as small president
2012.
Meba.
Intent 2012 when to me and here
chief what you
announce.
My money paper.
Intent in 2016 when to me and announce because you wanted to become an MP. Intent in 2020 when to me and announce because you wanted to become an MP. Would the prime minister here and son of what announce here? I mean what sort of intent is that? Or the prime minister no go and check.
By year 2 abanu so
or the prime minister before he went to 15 because at that time he didn't want to lose the or lose the prime minister say much or listen 2016 na ka on fan too.
I'm sure
please
I'm sure
when was America
I'm sure so this matter is soon being settled nti ye normal nim dia no na yenja de
what chances any am for judgment opinions e ba no ene eye ade
political
but just say look at even the Attorney General under Article 88 of the Constitution. The advisor,
Minister of Justice, and Attorney General.
Who advise the president on legal matters. Who representing the state, any criminal matter be no. Who prosecution. And for so NDC no MPP ni. But what I say, but she no chances in court. I even chachu a certain our court. What I say, fine. We don't so MPP ni MPP in our point of. But because of the position they could tell into, I saw one say simple woman to make. I know the
Attorney General disagreed with the description of a national assignment. He didn't see that as a national assignment, going for a by-election.
I know the word national assignment to issue and make me what problem.
An irresponsible act on the part
what I say?
That's office very unfair.
Which was national assignment and then election year national assignment?
No, office very unfair.
Yes, election national assignment. And then this state apparatus go about 1,000 plus of security officers.
The general was saying is that he wasn't working on national. He was working on a personal assignment. If it's when you are elected that you become a national item.
The state set the stage for you before you can win the elections. When they conduct the election, you state
easy.
When the finance easy.
Oh, and then easy.
The one the finance is. I'm not talking about personality. The office
and that is what we are telling you that until you become the person in charge. No. Until the president becomes the president.
Election is a process. Election is a process. And nothing that.
Moon is a process.
Oh yes. Election event.
Where was on election process?
It's on my media.
The filing a process.
Sympathy vote. A buy.
How be being called?
Yes. The strategy
it was not sufficient.
It is also credited with some intelligence.
But the party itself has congratulated Musaba.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm also departed from the party. Nakano.
Departed from the
party. The president. We don't have a propaganda.
No, your communication officer.
Propaganda secretary. He's more than a propagandist.
Okay. The president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has reiterated his government's commitment to the making. Reiterated his government's commitment to making the ailing economy stronger. He said his government is working assiduously to restore the economy to full health. The economy in recent times has taken a downturn with price of goods and services skyrocketing, unsustainable debt stock, and wobbly currency, causing government to seek $3 million bailout from the International Monetary Fund. Addressing Muslims during the Eid al-Adha celebration on Wednesday, June 28, the president attributed stability in prices of petroleum products, the local currency, to the reduction in inflation, and I quote, "I said at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic that we do not know how to bring back lives, but we know how to bring back an economy. I stand by those words. Inshallah, we are working to restore the economy to full health, and inshallah, we shall do so. The currency has seen some stability lately, and through the Gold for Oil program, we have seen the stability in the price of petroleum products as well, all of which are bringing inflation down. Things are getting better and will get better. I can assure you, things are getting better and will get better." He assured of his commitment to further embark on the provision of policies such as one district, one factory, planting for food and jobs, free senior high school, amongst others.
Omampanyini wakasa say uyo mampanyana so leader always there no
sampai so chiao o si susu etisi kwan no echi wono
da ka cha ne say mayor no nko ani onko ani mayor no na echina 70 o se meje de so o my uyo president and a leader de bia no sha manfo nkran what I say enti I will not expect presidency of Abeka assembly bebu amanfo eden abem enti wakasa wie beyond that no wo actions and inactions no
never chere
and the bechere any results na yenyina no ebehu what I say kasa for inflation Ikasafa a debt to GDP ratio a pesaba around 56-57%. Yes, Kasafa the rising cost of goods and services. It is so Kasafa inflation before. But mind, don't forget, say you are suspending payment of our debt. Until there will never be serious pressure on the city because you need more cities
because of the suspension.
Yes, more cities to buy dollars to service the debt. Domestically, you need to generate more revenue to pay them. But here's the case where we'll be there 5 years, 10 years, and all that. So to say that research, part 2 bank, the pension fund, that they know so many banks are enter into agreement. There are about 1.6 billion debt and some side restructure with the banks. They've signed agreement. The Minister of Financial Issue statement. It's what do you be kind of? I read it midnight.
This midnight.
Yeah.
What statement?
Oh, yeah, after I can show you on my phone.
After,
yeah. Or charging for before them.
Before them now. But make sure no man the problem. Some are quote a mountain walk, so I know why some I intro there. What I say? Pension fund first and then come on night on back on so ammonia might enter into some agreement. It's commitment to be a war so no. If I say in the 2023 budget, so interest payment about 54 billion and I will be to year. Because of this arrangement, you know, over between some 20-something billion. So we have a space of about 30-something billion. And then we say inflation a function of demand and supply. More or less, when you and obey demand for goods and services. It is when there's a shortage of that product, you know, it will shoot the price higher. Now, me question me be na impulse buying crap. Tika me water there me face here. Or chaloto na kwa to be because sikon butum. Sikani butum me dwe de me di ho. The member for car ho. Ti na be say me ko sit down me kwa top a Porsche car atem no ani ye future. And I may because minister sikani sisi ya. That moment here wo atwe ho fi some commitment ho. And until about 2018-2019 budget, you know, off budget item be now because below the line. That 25 billion financial sector cleanup, they were not treating it as full cost. Amortization. In the year, be no much in calculate then. Into 25 billion, no, or I can't for 25 billion in 1 year. It was a best to a deficit on a high. Meanwhile, a car about a daho. A bin a cost is here. Into obi personal politics, what can I say a cosmetic. Because a cannot turn a Dutch be a cannot and not was suspended no. Yeah, say in your communication which I say a year Paris Crabo, a year creditors no, or my agree say you can the chain. Say call happy no. Until one day you will be called back to pay those debts. Provision Ben will make it to meet those commitments in future. Is say MFD in the woman's work and document now. Almost say more community a recipe. It is idea oye BSC no, it should be commitment based. I say who say provision for it. Who chiaka and you say oba by panel until you can a common fund or magis community ni debt on government. It is a the whole of 2022 common for Montreal. Your 2023 June end China meboa. When you need a commitment at that banso said then utria particle 252 of the constitution no won't me enya ho hwe because tax revenue waje and a percentage of it which is 5% you know is all transfer. When you now fan koye no and never say inflation about form contractor no ntua neka the contractor no so no opeso kosi fie a onko onye sika nkoto chance investment enkosi fie ono so worker so tua neka ontua neka ento mo nyina atwan da obetu omoka na mo tese kurum akwa spend sika no iti a salary no mu di so a contractor na saban de ka ban tu ya kokwa koto odwan ku na ntwe no kokwa kota kokko enti we that will say inflation eba form a unu no ho asre tia ho kanyina ma manfo na hwe omo expenditure pattern na wo se wo saban wo generate more revenue na ebisa wo say wo cut back expenditure saying na wo cut back because you can't spend what you don't have into share budget na always be ano we spend more than we generate and the mad deficit and debt no kwa na ekosoro no into wo nyina no ye nema a pay out it is too early to conclude say nema ekoyi but say me kan kan no obampan bi no bako go simple so besu aka chem say anya yi because say problem ba kwa no emanya covid e de ahye no enya Russia Ukraine war e de ahye omo meboa What is that? Buying paying for jet to me say.
Who can say they are check COVID? Muma for Jachi in case a na check COVID. Would share malaria?
Intensity of COVID, no?
Yes,
the delay of his malaria.
But at one point, the intensity affected Equation.
Yes.
At another point, it did not affect Ghana.
No, it did not. Former man beneath me now say no can say COVID they are affecting all nations. No back Ghana no say yes so yana say COVID, yes so yana say COVID. Na yen na yen.
But do you think that Nanado Nana Baye putting in enough shock absorbers my economy
the number that I see every day, I mean, if you small meeting being a member finance committee,
finance committee.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Richard champion no.
Oh, tafrita.
I don't know if you actually.
Oh, senior.
What are some guy no? That's no fear.
That's if you watch it.
Yeah, try watch it. What I say into my the numbers I'm seeing, no, I'm looking catch on. Be brimit market say just window dressing. What I say. No, and I'm a church mono. Because what suspended a car or day. And I not just say the car natural. Reason no, it's a mint to ya.
Yes.
I don't mean to ya no.
Sorry, I can also miss.
It's also to mean to ya no
because of a cost.
It's still pending.
It's pending. You pay it in future.
No, but you are not putting your acts together to be able to pay future.
So when you are doing that, you look at your revenue generation side, look at the expenditure side.
And obviously artificial.
And I'm say I can't that whole bit you. You find you. I can't.
Whilst we are
doing no pressure no. They say just a briefing space. So when you from what did Bofre kakra be?
Yeah, yes, I'm saying beside for debt relief. You know that
from the Paris Club.
Yeah. Don't you know we are asking for debt relief?
My dear, but my question be bia or having their buy it here. They make can say
be hopeful. Because we have only one gun.
And I'm saying leave the bien noir or Baba Casa Eden. No, it should say.
You have raised concerns. You have raised concerns.
Yes. Me just say when you know you numbers na out no. It is in common penny to me akukudru. I catch a Ghana for say COVID affected this economy. Russia Ukraine will affect this economy. Me so me decisions to be a me take here no. Say can me another opportunity to come and take this decision. E can only be a baby. Can be say can any change the to him. So be bold I just to me say am pa me nipa administration or nipa na ye dey moral administration. We got certain things wrong. Going forward we are going to change it. Say ministers 125 and there almost about 80 something meboa. Dey influence that decision. But time for 125 never can want some of video so almost the end will justify the means. Now you share the outcome. Outcome you could see saying when I admit the public say those decisions are not more minor. I know that man for nya hoto so e what the papa ne kan no. But nipa President Kufuor better na konya so he got to a point he admitted say ne ma bi wo ho a den anye yi. Ama corruption asem cry the title no. Okay say corruption started from Adam's time. Meboa. My
friend feel as a president.
Yeah, manufacturer.
So side and host well. There be and you don't me host. We are co-panelists.
Yeah, manufacturer.
It's your mind, brother. You nyina no, you bomb person man be. Now okay, one Ghana. On my way say 2025 and this winning elections. On my being a baby this so. But election day nyame dia share say we. Aka say beto to nema e wona kwam. Na kwam da be dia. Na ba beje Ghana for every so how abebresa omokomu. And na obi otumi do krom no ba ko no bedi and na hwe cement bo bebi efi akwakodu hwe petrol bo wan kase wakatu a woje
so the assurance
into disposable income na ekuta wo no.
So the assurance is that the NDC comes in and the likelihood say you benya stability in terms of your petrol any a year your rent any a year your nyoma bia atosi interest rate ni inflation you benya that stability pricing of commodities we are some way somehow guaranteed under your leadership
because
you said yes.
President Mamadi can indicate say Nyame doing the top man best start with 60 ministers. That alone natural say is going to cut back expenditure. So if you are living within your means that line of borrowing now union mabobu say for 120 to 575 billion will be a thing of the past. project aban we asha say won yu nyina do mama say ye me start new project e beto aso and also ye agenda 111 abra ye hospital to aka wuram kuma wu na dade wo wuram adana say sika ne kefa nko wie dada
wo na so ni wuram okokuma
ya commission
is in operation 85%.
Oh, because of 100. Anyone you start agenda 111 oba me this capital you this hospital asase kakaka wo ho
amunye
ye here retooling and then also ba be see new hospital abra dada no your land will be bia wo nurses wo ho ye
that one read this
makaka ajima manu kraba on the trouser mean kind of video so na na she da ko bo dwa wo ho ye ko sia no HN said ye facility ni the here just additions be a be ni retooling any theater be set up am you are good to go your head director will be here when you na no omanti eti nipa no o person no so onye ne signature project na ka say ono so buy no we na ba me say me na ka say e omo de project aba asha say o meto so ada na project be bre even to na say school say start ye World Bank then na 56 23 amenya ba kom constituency ene ekomu school ada na GOG funded ones no ebesin ne mometo aso kwa science so bi wo akewrom okọ kasapen ebi wo ho ada na ka mo nwie sa project ni nyina
you're Alfred
it's a man me di wie no bi man kasa biom me di wie no dabi woni tam nyo na wo che me di wie no o man panyini
hwenufu wo che new one fresh
a member of parliament on which mine
ku bensu ne yenom ne ekute mu sa
fresh na wo che ye fe no wo ka say obi ntimi ndu na komi no to bi man no
it's a man
you cut it down on parliamentary benefit ebedu form that is what you should start saying minim so obeka say o ti say Moses
but the flag baraka
Debi me ka say parliament for no omo ka say omo kasa omo give up maybe 30% of their salaries in the benefits to say Moses government appointees
but so ye they into the 10%.
No
me ba John want the ministers 10
and it city compounds
so yeah they say omo ka say for the love of Ghana no for the don't can person me shemu kan ma say MPs no we do more than 50%.
You don't. Ya catch you no me say me no tell say
na what you want woman party ska na chese woman man.
Me party
na nya party na mo che musika na.
Na me Ghana for. I'm free you Afghanistan.
Party a wo this ska na man no be can say wo ye dan ma Ghana.
Medical bills are yet to
don't take it from the national purse.
School fees are yet to
ya. Say don't take it from the national purse.
National be market to national purse.
Na nya national purse.
I've worked for it.
Parliament akoja nya national purse. Say mo president here for ministers.
Obuso
parliamentarians in Canada.
Because of
government
because of
policies
I decide what to use my money for because I service my render. And I say yeah spending more than 50% of our earnings on our people. It will 10 to 20 per year so you do food. Well, 10 to 50 now 20 you do food the money.
50%
more than that. And now come no say mobile money am sending. They catch you run away.
They have a percentage on which
obey admission Monday. I saw school. I saw send about 2,000 Ghana cedis demand. Papa na chino nya bosia. Do anya ye, they ain't operation. Ye do be ba G and na jom nam kwaso de neba. I saw send sika come on. What is 10% of that?
Obi say we nya the malaria, ye man the TNT.
What I say?
Malaria, a drone na yeta na TNT na yema.
And you politician
I mean, every
when you talk about 10%
but still president
elected officer into who they are and by force you don't feel it.
They be still president now no hwe the ministers near the trust can so do. Say sika na ye de mamu no ye ntwa so kakra mamu na ye ntumi fancy o man no MPs no so yes ah.
You are suggesting say
omo do e magana man.
So
that is all I'm saying.
The president's assurance are feasible.
Oh yes, it's feasible. It's working. Says here kasa growth rate has gone up about 4.7%.
A new 4.7.
It's about 4 point something, almost 4.7, 4.6 something. So I'm rounding up to 4.7.
And you can't numbers we so I'm just a second. You can't numbers we say no. You share the other side of it.
Interjecting me power.
Madam for no.
One me flow because me can't be now. Who say?
Oh my. It will grow. The first quarter when you go 4.2, 4.3, 4.5%. I translated to the lives of the people. I want to say your numbers on Kwan.
Miniana is a banker, but he's trying to be a political or washing a political lens.
But that continues to be the reality. No, but your figures can be very stable. Listen, but is it a reflection?
You look at certain figures. I didn't know say some figures are is it the reality on ground? I didn't know sir. These are the figures that help you to be able to stabilize and grow. And you can say the growth rate no it means that very soon nyama cost rate say 7% plus people will be able to stabilize the system. The system will stabilize for people to start their new businesses near there. But at the end of the year, whatever you do, no, the people cannot grow in the economy. And these are things I share. Inflation, growth rate, no cost, no, inflation is so bad. Inflation in bad no. Nature said the money that you have, no. Now, maybe I'm going to microphone 10 cities. Say, see, maybe I'm to about 8 cities near there. Until now, you get some surplus 2 cities. These are things I share. And these are realistic figures. Yes, the president na any day. Yes, it's not flag Jubilee House. No, or figures no. But nyama or nankasa or share no. Statistical service near there has come out with it. And MPs no, you get all these figures. Intayem who say and then you are condemning some of these things. And then make a change and say, my friend say, COVID to Michi country, then to Michi MP. And now COVID to Michi MP, but to Michi country no. Because only to the MP need the COVID acheno, but to the country need the shenko. So let's not always do politics in a way I born. Yes, I have yenina, Mr. Meaning you're a good man, you're a fine gentleman. I mean, young person will join the NDC. Like a nice man like yes, a MPP. Now what to me?
I take serious offense to
make a sa. Me kasati abutre na wo jage wo fuguni efe
this is the sauba
fuguni nyesika ketwa si abutre nice gentleman I say wo ba na etina se no chi adwe na wo say this is how the country should go. Then we all work together towards it. We need to grow this country. The president has stated say whatever it will cost him to do and grow this country he will do it, and the figures have started showing. Bakuni wo kasa no wo say ya $100 p say most first year no. That is why the figures are stabilized. Why did that happen? Who say every month you fa $400 million you de koto fango high. Where are we getting that money from? In a doctor nini team almost say listen, why can't we take the gold and be a year ton na yen fan yen ton na yen fa sa sika no to fango na yenfa sa gold nfa mo obia ohia on the exchange market, and the person abema yenfa go no, and it's worked. It's helping us. It stabilized our currency. It brought the currency from time Ojania to 16 Ghana cedis. Say do be 15 point something. In our back to say in a 11 point something. We are still working. Once we are increasing all those things, definitely we will say sikane beba down, and we will all be happy. You are quoting the your friend saying the debt stock in Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, the debt stock you're charging foreign currency. We fund foreign currency. We share MPP. Time my president Kufuor our debt rate was about $9 billion. Mobile no more increasing to $30 billion. That is a whooping $21 billion difference. Say debt rate, debt stock is about $43 billion. We 43 billion from $30 billion it's just about $13 billion. But meanwhile, because much changing into cities idea then you sit down and say my friend say bobusa from 100 and something to over 500 and something. Let us target in the dollar rate. Now then we transform or transfer it into the city. Then we can talk figures. But you don't use, because every time you try and see whether IMF, whether World Bank, whether other foreign currencies, other foreign debts, so China through the dollar equivalent, and he knows it. Yen can say more bombarding, yen ba nankasana ebeyeno, ananaka hana yebedu. Then I know that this is a credible opposition. But you are not showing us anything. HSA, you are even ready. You want to bring something credible on board. All you are doing is everything I ever can be. You are condemning it. Everything. And you are a finance person. Your catcher also says, once you do that, you bring about problems. You bring about chaos. You spoil the economy. And all of us will suffer. Because whether you like it or not, if 2024 we win the elections, we still have an economy to run. If 2024 you win the elections, you still have an economy to run. And to say, how can you take over and run the economy well? and I remember because oh yeah by na economy as e pa nti 4 years you to me fa hwe na mo di nyafunyafo na moko. Is that what they want to do? That is not how we want to run Ghana. And that is why we always ask for continuation. Because continuation will bring you stability. And that stability will let you grow your economy. Ya ye bida, ye hundi esi. Na ye humbi bia ye do. Until let us not debunk what the president is saying. It's a key message, Odiama. Wa show biankra. Wa shared with figures near there say it is possible. It happens. You bet me aye. And to say you bet me aye na ye year. You expect you be as everybody will come on board, including NDC and NDC MPs. Omu nyinambra, especially all finance committee no so no. Definitely on who the echo to onya figures nibi. Onya ni nyina na or the nyama etutu ye so that we all enjoy in the country because we only have one Ghana. And the Ghana doesn't belong to one person. There can be only one leader, but it belongs to all of us.
Right.
Yempem pam so na Ghana in ye na Ghana ne da ache no aye won yensem
ye rap up
enti o my am say minia baby e no na sermon we ne ye peti
o preacher na
o say a preacher man we nyina ye include sermon yeah some
motivational speaker
iti onya ne sermon no be pon so o my baby e won nya preaching bi mu in so many anti football me and anado ano mo opposition dear no manka to the extent so munya to me kura no vice president in Beka chere say why they were arrested a dollar no at the keys na my IGP
but so
it was figurative
what my assurance we say mobas there will be stability.
I tell you and that's so
Jackson and so Traharima me also there will be stability.
Oh yes,
in terms of the dollar to the cedi
and I'm sure the beba because waje busian na o ka kire no busa na waje no you pay the principal and the interest. You find say even into a principal no e be a moratorium no be 5 years but interest in here check the budget by the end of 2016 now your interest payment is less than 10 billion and now about 54 billion 2023.
All right
now boss abra where we are also Russia Ukraine COVID baby I do the any blame
what can be
what can say you oh hang on
me wo wim still
same one now it's on my ya tin sem bebre and the ma especially mon crofo yi bi media for any civil society organization bebre e do mo GMPP campaign because omunya gidie ahotoso se na nado ba ne ma besesa.
I saw some Kumawood stars bio
and no munyin yes bo sha mo munyina amam no mo so ma so ansa and na de omunyina eba NDC
and na maybe
and MPP
assurance ye nim time omo kai no omo kan say oh we'll make sure that things stabilize and
na my every first go far mo Kumawood stars no kakra so ba eba aso no so hu mo and na mo krasi ye but